What's up, people who can't travel Japan this year? As we all know, Japanese people pour their heart and soul into everything they do, no matter what job it is. I will never forget the day I saw in my very own eyes a construction worker who is being tasked to direct traffic being so committed in making sure that the pathway is smooth and running. Or a customer service rep in Kyoto waits around 30 seconds on the outside in the cold weather just to give a final bow to the customer even though they are already far away. Because as we know it, Japanese has a spirit of
once you're committed into something, you're going to give your best and everything you got.
And just recently, I stumbled on a noble story who has aged pretty well. A story of a Japanese politician giving everything he's got in this press conference. Problem is, he's giving everything he's got into lying how sorry he is. And as I figure this channel is mostly about bringing crazy stories of Japan to YouTube, I think. Hence, today's episode will be about this dedicated politician who had been caught misusing public funds for his own vacations. Well, take it away, Ryotaro Nonomura-san. Get it? Take it away. So the press conference starts with him entering the room, and as he sat down, what do we have here? A little teaser of the stunt you're going to pull later on? A little facial warm-up to prepare for the greatest show on earth? What's funny is that knowing that he's been busted for misusing funds, he definitely has a game plan before coming to this press conference.
大きく2点お伺いいたします。一部報酬が発行されないものというのが、支払い証明当選された平成11年度、12年度に関しても
This act from him was just so full of golden moments. What is that? You have a question? I'm sorry I can't hear you. Here, let me put my hand over my ear so that I can hear you better. But this right here is probably the changing point of his game. An actor's point of no return, where they dedicate their full strength into it. There you go, Nonomura-san. Bang your fists and raise your voice to show how sorry you are. Maybe not that much. Wait, tone that down a bit. He must be torn between playing both sides of using logic to make up his words, while at the same time letting his 5-year-old kid in him to burst out a scream out of nowhere. I can't tell if the glisten on his face was due to his tears or rather sweat from tensing up his facial muscles too much. Look, even the nose has the same glistening effect. This is what happens when you put your face to the next gear. Every part of your facial muscle just releases sweat. Also, I especially like this part of his performance where he moves his body down and his vocal muscles has to accommodate to this sudden compression by narrowing the vocal air hole. Which of course gives us a result of a truly remarkable hit voice. Of course, having to do my research after watching this video, I later found out that he's been misusing
3 million yen or $30,000
for vacation trips.
195 vacation trips
in a year. And here's the kicker. Couldn't provide a single receipt to show for it. As investigators further pry into the story, they later found out that he allegedly uses 8 million yen for a total of 345 trips for the past 3 years. And when officials try to pursue some information about it, here's what Ryotaro Nonomura has to say. I deleted all data from my personal computer, and I couldn't remember them at all. Oh wait, you probably said it this way. I deleted all data from my personal computer, and I couldn't remember them at all. But seeing that this video is quite some time ago, there is some closure to this story, which is Ryotaro Nonomura eventually resigned from his post. And I think the reason why no receipts were revealed simply because, well, that could lead to rattling out the other politician friends, and that's just something that he can't do. But this Nonomura incident definitely spoofed a few parodies, Gintama and Persona 5 for those that comes into mind straight away, and I'm pretty sure after this video you might probably want to check that out. But what do you think about the story? A lot of commenters were talking about how 30,000 USD pales in comparison to the corruption of other countries, and I absolutely agree. But Japan is a place of high integrity, and it's not really about the amount, but rather the act of doing something ethically not right that lands this person in a much bigger hot water than he is. And I guess maybe after this incident and his resignation, he can finally enjoy those personal vacations guilt-free. I mean, have you tried those onsens in Japan? Those are heaven. And you know what? This is probably what he really meant to say in the press conference.
この世の中をこの世の中を変えたい、その一心で一生懸命訴えて、西宮の縁もゆかりもない西宮市民の皆様に選出されてやっと議員になったんです。